they do.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Hibbert. After Austin Rivers scored, Hibbert gets the bucket.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Now here's Butler. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Mirotic. The rebound by the Lakers. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And as shaky as they looked in that game, guys, it showed a lot of mental toughness that they were able to come out and get a win.
Anytime you can play through missing shots and being a little out of sync and still maintain the hustle and effort and intensity that's needed to win, that's a good sign and could go a long way towards success.
Seriously.
The kid. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Bulls out front. They lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
That's like the closest thing ever. Here. Oh, look at my moves there. Oh. NBA2K16.
And emerging as a superstar, tremendous growth from Freak. We caught up with ace defender Jimmy Butler about the challenge of trying to contain him.
My team, we're all guarding him as a whole. We're all guarding everybody as a whole. It's 5-man offense, 5-man defense. I feel like he's an incredible player, but I feel like that doesn't intimidate me at all. This is what you dream of growing up. You want to play against the best. You want to guard the best, to tell you the truth. That's what I wanted. That's what I asked for. I feel like now it's here.
But naturally, for a player like Jimmy Butler, who loves defense, plays in for Jimmy Butler. And the Lakers making a change here. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers. The kid, he's in at shooting guard. Randall out there with Smith. Then it's Russell.
That's not Rivers. Rivers changed.
The kick out to Rose. Mirotic, the pass to Mahinmi.
That's so different.
Rose against Russell. 14 feet away. Rebound by Smith.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Harris.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
And, Greg, typically that kind of play comes back to haunt you because it really makes your teammates reluctant to make the pass to you if you're open. I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Russell passes to the kid.
Look at this.
The feed to Smith.
Look at this.
Lakers passing it around. Russell kicks to Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Really the right place defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The first free throw is good. And the Lakers with some changes. Hibbert comes in for Smith. And Larry Nance is subbed in for Julius Randle.
90 substitutions.
Both free throws good from the kid.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Now here's Stoudemire. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Mirotic's shot is off.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here's the kid. 7 points in the game. Clock at 6. 20 feet out. Hits the front of the rim and out. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Hibbert with the screen. Pass to Nance.
Nance. Here's pass to Russell.
Here's the kid. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Brian is the
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Bulls lead by 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with Roy Hibbert. And Roy, what do you think the team...
Look at Benny. Look at Benny. Look at Benny. Look at Benny. Look at Benny.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter start.
Okay.
Teams will make substitutions.
Do this.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Stoudemire out there with Mirotic. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Cousins in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop.
No.
And the shot is good. And the Bulls lead by 6.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now. Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Stoudemire with the screen.
Oh, go, Bulls, go.
And the Bulls with another miss.
Rare
Not sure
you'll
for
see him
Lakers,
miss
like-
such an open look.
Lakers
For the
are
lead.
best.
And he sinks it from deep. 3-pointer good from the kid. The kid's got 12 in the game. Now here's Rivers. Not a lot of room. Stoudemire kicks to Butler.
Butler, you can't make that. You can't make that.
Banked in off the
Oh, you
Bulls.
made it.
8 points for him.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to
That's
contest.
like James
That's the
Harden
kind of
player.
D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
I have a Klay Thompson jump shot.
Cousins with a screen for Rivers.
Not on my point guard. but
Screen by
center.
Cousins. Mirotic has a wide open look. Offensive rebound. And he gets it to go. And it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
And that
He
put back
seriously
about
did
as
that,
easy a
guys.
bucket as you're
He
going to
seriously
get.
did that.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
No good from the kid.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Bulls out front, up 3.
Look at that.
And
Bulls-
after a quick
Bulls
break, we're going to come right back with the start of the
Why?
fourth quarter.
Why isn't that me? Why isn't that? Why am I not there? Sad face.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So it's Chicago now. It's a three-point game. So for the Lakers right now, the kid, he's in at point guard. Roy Hibbert is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Chris Middleton. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
That was a soothing time of watching. 1 second left. You can't do anything.
No good. And so Los Angeles takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Has Kenny Smith actually played?
Kevin, I'm here with Roy Hibbert. Roy, what does this sort of grinded-out win say about your basketball team?
We're a tough team. We like to grind wins out, and you know, sometimes it's not always pretty, but we're trying to get the job done. And our bench did a great job of keeping us in there, so I'm really happy.
A great team effort.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game. He was the engine that drove his team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
This was a complete performance we witnessed here tonight, Ernie. Hey, Shaq, check this out. On offense and defense.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Have a great night. Yeah. Probably not nighttime. Yeah. Okay, let's advance and see what. 15 points. 15 points. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's do a shoot around.